We're live.
Yay! So exciting! Say yay! So welcome everybody to our new weekly series that we are going to be giving you a gift and taking you out while you're maybe still at home, giving you a little lunch break. And we are going to have some mat Pilates today. And so I'd like to introduce you to Jodi Scardino. And Julia Bernardsky is going to be doing the actual demonstration with Jodi today. And take it away, Jodi.
Again, as I was introduced, my name is Jodi Scardino. What we would like to do today is I'll be teaching the class, a very basic class. Doesn't mean it's easy, but the first class should give you a really good understanding of how to move. There's moving, and then there's moving with good intention. And it's my job to get in your head so that you're using the right muscles. Also, what you'll see by having Julia working with me is my corrections. So sometimes people buy videos, including myself, and nobody's watching me and they don't see my form. Form is really important so that you don't hurt yourself or so that you just work out correctly and not waste your time. So I'll be able to work out, demonstrate, look at Julia, and correct her form. We all have different shapes, bodies, sizes, complications. I have shoulder injuries, back injuries. So what you're gonna learn throughout these series, today will be basic, and then going forward, it's gonna flow. I'm gonna add variations. For some of you that are already doing Pilates, rest assured, the last classes, you will be really sore because you're gonna see harder variations. But again, I always give a modification as myself, safety first. Okay, let's get started, right? All right.
And I just wanted to add, guys, if you have any questions, if you have any comments, it is something that we're going to be taking a very close look at. Every comment will be answered. And Jodi is amazing. I've been her student for a few years by now, and she's amazing in like catching the details and helping you to adjust in the way so that you can really focus and target and avoid injuries. So any questions you have, this is a great opportunity to have Jodi with us and share your talent with us, and she will be answering questions. And like Miki said, it's going to be like every week for the month of November. We're doing these series, so I'm super excited that I get to do this like this with Jodi, private only. So join us.
Yes, and again, with the injuries. So today is basic. I don't have any neck issues. If you have neck issues, there are different props that are in the bathroom towel rolled up. That's if you have neck issues, please get a bathroom towel, roll it behind your head. You don't have to lift your head in the beginning to work your abdominals. But again, because I practice this on a regular basis, my core is strong, I'm going to be lifting my head. So any questions you have, I give modifications on the fly, which is why Zoom is so great, my Zoom classes, because right then I can see if somebody's struggling. And I said, put your knee down, do a modification. Because if you're not working correctly, you're defeating the purpose. And I learned that the hard way. All right, so let's get started. Okay, we want to warm up the abdominals. We want to place our hands behind our thighs. Very important that you roll your shoulder blades down into your back. Now I'm going to take my arm away so that you can see my abdominals. But Julia's going to have both hands behind her legs. I'm just going to keep my arm away so that you can see me pulling my belly. So right here, my abs are just relaxed. Here, I'm pulling in my belly button, curling the tailbone. The arms are straight. Pull your belly button in to come up. Yes. This may look really easy, but if you understand the movement, it's challenging. Pull your belly in to come up. One common mistake is people collapse in the rib cage in rounds. So you want to keep your rib cage closed, but the back of your rib cage is rounded and you're pulling your belly in so much. Nice, Julia. And two more. Inhale back, and don't worry about the breathing. Just make sure you're not holding your breath. And last one, inhale back. Right, arms are straight. I'm not pulling on my legs. Pull your belly button in so much to lift. Awesome. Reach your arms forward. I'm gonna move forward a little so I don't hit my head on the wall. And you're gonna roll down with control. I'm gonna go into the ab series. This is where, if you have any neck issues, roll that towel up. Make sure it's not on your neck, it's on the base of the little nook of your head. Okay, so we're gonna bend our knees in. Hands at your side. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Look down at your belly button, hands off the mat and legs out. So right here, legs up to the ceiling. Make sure your legs are loose and you're not gripping the legs. And start to pulse your arms. Inhale for 5. Hold your breath. Exhale out. That's it. Inhale. And exhale out. You want that tailbone heavy. Right? Breathe into the mat. You're pulling your abdominals all the way back. Make sure your gaze is down at your belly button. You might even be watching me, but then try to listen more than look so you don't affect your neck. And then more advanced, your legs are out. Again, today's very basic. Good. Hold your pulse, pull your belly in, curl up. Relax the head. Bend the right knee in, left leg out. That's it. Lift your head, neck, and shoulders. Pull your shoulder blades down and pull the knee in. And pull the knee in. That's it. And 4. So you gotta really pull your abs in so that you don't use your neck. And notice, yeah, that's okay, Julia. Keep your head down, right? A rolled up towel does help your head. Make sure the chin is down. Less is more. It took me 40-something years to figure that out. Bring the knees together. Relax the head. Relax your head. Now curl up. Your arms go out, your legs go out. Notice my arms stay right by my ears. Pull the belly in. And pull the belly in as the knees come in. That's it. So Julia, when those arms go out, they go like right parallel to your ears. Instead of out to the side, right? It's just straight up by the ears, pull the belly in. That's it. So you see how important it is for me to watch you. Because if you went too wide, you might go into your neck or your shoulders. You can keep your head down and do this. Just think about it, right? Arms out, pull your belly in. I'm still feeling my abs and my head is not lifted. 2 more. Your shoulders stay off that mat. Hold it here. Relax the head. Your right leg comes up, left leg goes out, and keep your hands here. Because sometimes when we reach up here, our shoulders shift. So just keep your hands where they're comfortable. Curl up. Again, get in the habit of rolling those shoulder blades into your back. Because if you're connected in your back muscles, you won't use your neck. And pull, 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 pull. Tailbone stays on. And you're keeping your head, neck, and shoulders so stabilized. Right. That's it. Hold the belly in as the leg comes in. Good. And 4. And my favorite one's coming up. And 2. And 1. Feet together. Place your hands. I'm going to show you. Stack them. Just to show you. Stack them like this. Do not interlock them. It does affect it. Good. And now, place your hands right on that nook of your head. I want you to look down at your belly button, lightly press your head into your hands, and loosen up the leg muscles. You gotta get mental about it. The core is doing the work. Lengthen out a little. Pull your belly button in so much that the legs float up. And again and out. Your shoulders are off. So here, Julia, your hands are gonna support your neck, so you shouldn't feel anything in your neck. Just curl up, make sure those shoulders are off the mat. Think about it. Your legs are dead weight. Pull your belly into the mat. The legs will flow up. You'll notice if you're going fast, chances are you're using your back or just your body. Try to find that connection. Right? Keep your movements small if needed. Pull that belly button in. I always say it's like when you're on the beach and you're taking a selfie, God knows I'm pulling my belly in. Same thing. Or just laugh. It's the same thing. Your abs go in. 2 more. This is burning. Last one. Relax the head, bend the knees in. We're going to do crisscross. So I'm going to show basic crisscross, and then we'll progress as the weeks go on. All right, your hands are still behind your head, and you're going to curl up. Twist to the left. Notice my shoulders are off. Nice. And I'm going to watch you, Julia. And twist to the right. Yes. And then twist to the left. Yes. So lots of people rock side to side. It's just not as effective. Inhale. Exhale. Use your breath. Inhale. Exhale as you wring out the waist. Look at your hips. Make sure your hips aren't shifting with you as you rotate. This should burn and your shoulders stay off. Just think of your waist as like a rag and you're wringing it out. That's it. Nice, Julia. Inhale. Exhale. That should be burning. Good. It's like underarm, right? As opposed to elbow. Now come to center and hold it. And release the head down. How's that feeling? Abs up. Give me a thumbs up if your abs are, yeah. Good. And I'm telling you, it never gets old. I've been doing this for 8 months, still feel a burn. All righty. So from here, we're going to do some leg circles. Okay? Now, some people keep both their legs out. I have a curvature in my lower back, so that doesn't feel comfortable for me, so I bend my right knee. So I'm just putting it out there. Okay? So it would, yeah. But if some people can keep their leg out, it's just because of the shape of my body. It doesn't work for me. All right. So you're going to lift your left leg up. Notice your heel is in, toe is out, your knee is soft. And you're going to lower lift. 1, down and up. And 2. When you're lifting your leg, I want you to think of the movement. You're not just throwing the leg up. It's like your leg is in quicksand. My leg is already starting to burn the muscles. So if you're moving right, you should feel this. Right? Imagine you're in quicksand and it's so hard to lift up. Belly's pulled in. That's it. Let's do 3 more. 3. Good. Abs are flat. And 2. And there's several different variations that you'll see throughout the week. Hold it here. You're going to cross it in, lower, circle down, come straight up to center. So you're almost, you are outlining the letter D. Cross it over, circle down, come straight up. Make sure you have that rotation in the hip and you're not just straight on like this. If your foot is straight on, you may feel this in your hip flexors. If you feel this in your hip flexors, keep your circle smaller and the leg more lifted. That's it. Good. Ribs are shut. And you'll feel this in your core. Awesome. Nice. Good. 3 more. 3. How's that leg feeling? Mine shaking. Never gets old. 2. And it's so basic. And 1. Hold it center. You're going to come out just a little bit. Circle, cross, straight up. Out, circle, down, cross, straight up. Right? Now we're just reversing it. Very important that your knee is soft, not bent, but just soft. You don't want to lock out any of your joints. It'll feel different. Good. Just make sure you're breathing. There's no breathing pattern. Let's do 3 more. And 3. And 2. That's it. And 1. Bend the knee in. Also, yes, we were burning the muscles. We'll do the leg in a second. Something else that's very important, your hip joint, right? There's a joint in your hips. Getting that mobility gets the fluid working, and it's very healthy internally for your body. So something else that you're doing that you might not have realized. All right, right leg up, heel in, toe out. Stay close to the left leg, and you're going to lower lift, right, with control. 1. Keeping those abs engaged. 2. So in all of the classes, it's always a full body workout too. Moving with control. If you concentrate on your movement, you will really start to feel the legs burn. Last one, hold it here. We're gonna cross it in, circle down, come straight up. Again, outlining that letter D. Keeping those hips and torso steady. That's where the abs come in. We might not be, focusing on an ab exercise, but you're always using your abdominals to stabilize your body. So just think about that. 5 more. The more you do this, the more you understand it, the more you connect with your body, the harder it gets. That's it. 2 more. 2. And last one. And reverse it out just a little. Circle down, cross straight up. 2. And like I said, some people, you could keep both legs straight. It's just a modification for me. I know better than to do it. Yeah, try it, Julia. I have like a tilted pelvis, and I go into my back for some reason. That's why it's really good to know your modifications. Doesn't mean I'm not getting a good workout. I am. I'm just protecting my body. 3, 2 more. And 2. That's it. And last one. And bring the leg down. Legs should be burning, right? Good. All right. So now we're gonna do some bridging. Bridging is very effective for the glutes. It also having strong glutes strengthens your back. So you're gonna curl your tailbone and lift your glutes off the mat. Now I'm gonna take my hands away because I wanna, Julia, you're gonna keep your hands on the mat. I'm taking mine away just so you could see something. This is what people have mistaken a bridge to be. You want your rib cage down. That's it. Yes, so that the weight is not on your neck and shoulders, but more on the tip back of your rib cage. Awesome. Now I want you to shift your hips forward, right? You don't want your butt just hanging out there in midair. Have it engaged, right? Good. And you can hold it here. So sometimes in class we hold this. We'll hold it for 10 seconds. And then we'll make it more advanced. So let's just hold that. 7, 6, 5. Like I said, there's so many different variations I do with props, but I'm keeping it basic today. And this is a go-to. A lot of people have back issues. So when I'm doing single legs, they don't do it. They just stay in a bridge. You feel the burn, you're still working your glutes. Now watch my back. Articulate your spine, 1 vertebrae at a time. You never want to just shoot your butt down. It's a really nice stretch. So Julia, articulate your spine 1 vertebrae at a time. Beautiful. Good. Now I'm just going to show you single leg. Again, if you feel this in your back, you don't do this. You go back to 2 feet on the mat. Curl it up, shift your hips forward, and hold. That's it. The glutes are engaged. Now press your left foot firmly into the mat. Reach the right leg up. Heel in, toe out. Make sure you're not locking the joint. Lower down, don't go past the knee, lift up for 10. And 9. Just be mindful that you're not swinging the leg up. And keep pressing that foot into the mat. This is so hard. In the beginning of my journey with Zoom and staying home, I couldn't do this. But now 8 months I can. 3, 2, nice, Julia. And 1. Bring the foot down, right? Switch the weight. Going to the right foot, left leg up, and lower lift. Again, you're going to see next week, we're going to add pulses. We're going to make it a little harder. But it's more important today that you find your form. Nice. And 5 more. Keep pressing that foot into the mat. Julie, you look awesome. 3. Good. 2. And 1. Bend the knee in, bring your foot down, and melt your spine. Make sure you really curl down at the tailbone. It's a nice stretch. Awesome. Good. All right. So a roll up is very hard to do. I'm going to roll up, grab a TheraBand, and show you how to roll up in a basic. So this is how you should roll up. However, I don't know what happened to Julia, but we'll keep going. In the beginning, you want to use a band for your roll up because most people you will see do a roll up like this. I'll use everything I got to come up. It's not effective and you can hurt your back. So what I suggest in the beginning, taking a TheraBand, place it against your feet, and you want a lot of tension here, right? Shoulders down, and you're gonna roll down, and then lift the head, neck, and shoulders, pull your belly in to roll up. Okay, notice my knees are bent. It's just easier. So this, what I was going over is, in the beginning, it's really important to use the band as opposed to throwing your body up. I see it all the time. I did it myself. I used to get frustrated. I was a Pilates instructor and couldn't do a roll-up effectively because I wasn't doing other things. There are progressions, right? And then after a few weeks of doing my ab series, guess what? I rolled up without using my body. So you'll see in class, when I do a roll-up, you're gonna grab your band, and I'll always mention that. All right, moving along. So we're gonna do some side planks, okay? And then side leg series. So I'm gonna show you 3 ways to do a side plank. This is the hardest version. Notice my top leg is forward. Shoulders are into my back. I struggled with this for a while. So what I did was I brought my knee down and stayed in this position. And you can rotate under and up, or just stay in the side plank. But notice my hips are not moving, right? So try not to pike up, Julia. That's it. Shoulders in your back. It's like you're scooping up the side of your obliques. Good. Nice. That's it. Keeping that rib cage lifted. And I'm telling you, by the end of this month, if you do all these series, you will see a change in your body. And if not, I'd say I'd give you your money back, but you're not paying. But if not, then we need to talk. 3 more. 3. Right. And 2. And it's still just effective to stay still. Sometimes not moving is hard. Nice, Julia. Last one. Just gonna watch you. Awesome. Great. And come down. We're gonna get a quick stretch. This is called mermaid. You wanna bend your left knee in and right leg back. Keep both your sit bones and your butt bones cemented on the mat. Reach your left arm up and lift up and over. But you don't wanna lean over. A lot of people, we lean. You want to keep that length in your torso and lift up and over. Nice. And now keep that hip down a little bit, Julia, the opposite hip, where your hand is. Yes. And then rotate towards your leg, look behind you. It's really good to twist the spine, believe it or not. Good. And let's come back to the side leg series. So on your mat, you want to line the top part of your body up with the mat. And then bring the legs to the corner of your mat. That's it. So make sure your head, neck, and shoulders, your torso is against the back of the mat. Also, very important that you lift your rib cage up. Because just notice the difference. If I'm collapsed down, look where my hip is. My hip is shortened. So if you lift your rib cage up, whether it comes off the mat or not, it's fine, just as it's pulled up. You lift your leg up and really reach that leg long. Soften the knee, and we're gonna lower lift. And go, 1. So it's like a lower lengthen more than a lift. It's like you're reaching out. Again, the leg is in quicksand. And 5. 6, keep your abs engaged. 7. Right? You're not just throwing the leg up. That's beautiful, Julia. A lot of us, we just move. But think about how you're moving and you'll feel the muscles deeper. Last one. Hold the leg here and you're going to circle back. Right? But make sure you have a complete stop in the center. Doing it continuously, look how my hips move around. So you just want to circle, stop, center. That's it. You will feel it more. Keep your abs engaged. Feel free to keep your hand on the mat if you need help stabilizing the torso and hips. 4 more. 4. 3. Control the movement. 2. And 1. Now we're going to reverse it. Forward, down, around, center. 2. Yeah, it's burning, right, Julia? 3. I missed a burn. That's because I do this so many days a week. But I'm feeling it now, feeling it. That's all right. And it's smart to rest, right? We all are in control of our bodies, of our movement. Just because I'm doing 10 reps doesn't mean you do 10 reps. I want to challenge you, but I don't want you, you know when enough is enough. Bring the leg down for a rest. Okay. That's a good burn, right, Julia? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, it's not your back. Okay. All right, so now it's going to get a little more challenging. Bring your hands to the mat. Lift the leg up. You're going to kick the leg forward twice. 1, 2. Reach the leg back. Your foot just goes slightly behind the bottom foot, not too far. And again. So here you're going to really pull in your abdominals. And then you'll see later in the month, I'll show you the advanced positions of doing all the same movements. 5 more. Oh, it's burning. 5. You can press your bottom foot into the mat. That helps with stability. 3, 2. Keep those hips steady. And 1. Now for a stretch, I want you to reach your foot and leg forward. Keep this top hip in line, right? So don't move forward. Bring that hip back and just grab behind your knee and feel what a beautiful stretch that is. Great. All right, let's come up. We're going to work the inner thigh. Let's come onto your elbow. And notice I'm not even using any props. You don't need to use props. But as you join a group or doing Pilates on a regular, the props are great. It's something you may want to invest in if this is something you're going to do. Now notice, my shoulders are down. Pull your rib cage up. You don't want to just hang out there, right? Because then you'll hurt your neck. And you're going to lower lift. My top leg is behind my bottom, 2. Again, all this movement is with control. 3, that's it. And 4. Always feel your shoulders connected into your back. Right? And the abs are in. Burning already. So you don't need machines. You don't need anything but yourself and your mind and a good instructor. 3 more. 3. 2 more. Last one, and I know you want a bonus, so we're going to keep that leg up, pulse with control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, my leg is shaking. And bring it down. Awesome. Let's go to the other side. All right. So again, we started with a side plank. So the top leg is forward, bottom leg back. Hand is on the mat, and you're going to lift up. Again, this is the hardest version, but feel free to keep the knee down. Hips are facing me. And rotate under and up. That's it. And under and up. And your head follows, right? So look under your arm, Julia, and up. I'm just watching you. Sometimes you'll see me not doing it fully correctly because I care more about you. I want to make sure your movement is right. Again, advanced version. 5, 4, 3. Make sure your elbows are not locked out. 2. And 1. Come to center. And we're going to get a stretch. Okay, so bend the right knee, left leg back. Square off your hips. This is hard to do, keeping both of your butt bones, they're called sit bones, on the mat. We tend to hike up on one side. You're going to reach your right arm up and lift up and over. Shoulder down. Nice, keeping those hips cemented. Now rotate towards your knee, pull your shoulder blades down and twist that spine. Look behind you. Awesome. And let's lie on our side for the side leg series. Bring your legs to the corner of the mat, and I promise there are more ab work we're gonna do. Lift your bottom rib cage up. Yep, make sure the top of your back is lined up, the legs are to the corner. Lift your top leg up, get it longer than the bottom leg. Soften the knee and lower lift. And let's do this one. Lower lengthen. 2. Nice, Julia. 3. 4. Notice I'm not going too high. 5. You want to feel the work all on the side. Keeping the ribs, the hips stacked up nicely. 8. 2 more. 9. And 10. Hold it halfway, circle it back. And 1. Stop in the middle. 2. Keeping those abs pulled in tight. Starting to feel that burn now. Yeah. 6. You ever hear of a Pilates butt? That's what you get. Your butt gets lifted. I always call Pilates Botox for the body. More importantly, it's just so healthy to connect with your body, your mind. Last one. And reverse it. Come to center. 1. That hour that you give yourself, you're only thinking about your movement. Because if you're not thinking about your movement, you're not moving correctly. Trust me, I used to do that. Four more. I came from finance world for 15 years, so I really had to study movement to understand it and practice it to understand it. 3 more. You got this. 3. That's it. 2. Don't forget that rib cage. Woo. And 1. Hold it center. Rest the leg down. Not done yet. Lift the leg up. Now again, place your hand on your mat if you're a beginner. Otherwise, keeping your hands here, really, you got to work your core more. And reach back. Make sure your hips do not sway. Inhale, forward, right here. Pull your belly button in and you will stabilize. Get that leg lifted. I know, Julia. Keep that leg lifted and length out. Lengthen it out. We got 3 more. You can do this. 3. I know it's burning. And 2. And 1. Come back to center. Bring the leg forward and reach down. Again, there are so many variations of the side leg series that you'll see throughout the month. That's just one of them. All right, awesome. So we're going to do a plank, okay? I want to show you the most, if you're a beginner, this is the most effective way to do a plank. You lie on your belly, your elbows are on the mat, your feet are relaxed, and you just lift the belly up. Notice my knees are on. So I just want to look at you for a moment, Julia. So come onto your elbows, on your elbows. Yeah, that's why it was hard. Now lift up. Here, let me show you. And this is why this is why being interactive is really important. So you're on your elbows, and you just lift up. That's it. Yes, curl the tailbone. Make sure your head doesn't drop. Okay, and I just want to watch you, Julia. Now I want you to reach the back of your rib cage all the way up to the ceiling. So you're pulling this in so much. That's it. Now come forward just an inch with your butt. That's it. And hold it. You're perfect. Now shake your head a little. That's hard, right? It's not hard. Yes, it is hard. So it doesn't look hard at all, but it is. especially if you're staying there for a minute. Now, that's a basic plank. There's also, you can plank like this, but sometimes I feel it more on my knees, shoulders into your back. So people with bad wrists, this wouldn't be effective for you. Get that butt down. We'll get a stretch. That's it. Come on, hold it. Hold it for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, I'm going to come down. 8, and 7, and 6. You're not just hanging up there. You're pulling that belly up, 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 up. And come into child pose and reach your arms out. Awesome. So, again, I usually do 2 sets of planks. I want to get, oh yeah, we do have time. Okay. So, we're going to do planking with a dip. Okay, so come onto you lie on your stomach, come onto your elbows. Okay. And this time, curl your toes under. Look at my feet. Curl your toes under. You're going to curl up. Knees are off. Dip to the right, center. Dip to the left, center. Pull your belly into left. You have to make your legs dead weight. I'm just trying to watch you, Julia, right? You want to make your legs dead weight, make your hips, dead weight. Get mental about this. Lift your belly up and in to come to center, and that's okay, and rest if you need to. I was just going to do 2 more, that's fine. Good, and bring the knees down to the mat. Awesome. Again, and then it gets harder. You can be on your hands. All right, moving along. So let's work the back of the legs. Okay, and then we'll go back into abdominals. So your hands are on the mat, okay? Notice this is locking out your elbows. Do that. I had a habit. This is not. This is locking. This is not. So make sure you're not locking the elbows. Extend your left leg out. Pull your rib cage up and in, because what you don't want to do is this. You don't want to sink the chest forward. Pull it up. Pull your belly up and in. Good. And you're going to lower your foot to the floor and lengthen your leg out. 1. So you're going to work your hamstrings and glutes here. 2. Notice you're not just flinging the leg up. It's not about how high you go. It's about how you lift up. 5. 6. 7. Right. That's it. Feeling that burn? 8. 2 more. 9. You're going to hold it here. Bend your knee. Your foot is facing the ceiling. Let's do little pulses. 10, 9, 8. Make sure you're not arching the back. Pull your belly up and in. 5, 4. Keep that foot a little closer to your butt, Julia. 2, and 1. Bring the knee down. Again, because I'm just trying to stick to schedule, being 40 minutes, there are so many more variations we can do. All right, opposite leg out and lower lift. Normally in my classes, I do a lot more repetitions. My classes are 50 minutes long, but today with the segments, we're doing 40. But again, this is still giving you a good workout and a good idea of movement. Okay, we have 5 more. Lengthen that leg out. 5. Nice, Julia. And 4. Good form. 3. 2. And 1. Hold that leg out. Bend your knee in, foot to the ceiling, and lift with control. 9, 8. It's all about controlling. Shoulders into your back. 6. And 5. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Again, sit back into your heels. So, what time? Okay, I want to show some stretching too. So let's quickly, if you have a TheraBand, if you don't have a TheraBand, it's fine. I don't have weights. If you don't have weights, it's fine also. So I'm going to show you with the TheraBand and without, because I like to get the arms. So here, you're going to curl back. Weights are fine too, water bottles, anything, or nothing. I'm going to show you nothing, right? But if you don't have any props, I'd like you to cross your feet like this together so that you stay connected through the center of your body, okay? If you have a ball, this really helps so that you can curl back. If you don't have these props, you're going to wind up using your back. So I just want to put it out there. Or you could cross your legs, all right? I'm going to show you without weights, but if you have the TheraBand or weights, it's even better. Shoulders into your back, curl back. Pull your belly in so much and resist in and resist out. I have not used weights since, I don't know, January. I haven't been to the gym, and I didn't buy weights, and that's fine. All right, make sure those ribs, nice. Just make sure those ribs are pulled in. Good. Curl your tailbone just slightly, Julia. That's it. Good. See, just that slight touch of curling the tailbone will keep you out of your back. Does that make sense, Julia? Good. 2 more. 2. That's it. And 1. Arms come forward, grab your knees, and curl up. That's it. And curl back down. Again, if you don't have a ball or a TheraBand, hug your thighs. Okay, elbows in, arms out to the side, and in. 1. And 2. And light weights are fine. No weights are fine. I'm still working my muscle and I have no weights because of the way I'm moving. I'm creating the resistance. I'm hugging my thighs and I'm pulling my belly in. Right now, it's a full body workout. If you're feeling that in your back, please just sit up tall and do the arm work. Not worth it. 3. That's it. 2 more. 2. And last 1. Awesome. All right. We're going to bring our legs straight forward. Okay, just get a little bit of triceps. Okay, you're sitting on your sit bones. If that bothers you and it's hard for you to sit, you can come onto your knees. Okay, either way is fine. Lift your elbows up. So yeah, you're going to stay down, I'll stay up. Shoulders down and reach your arms back. 10. Good. 9. And notice I'm curling my tailbone slightly. I'm not straight up because I want to be able to get my elbows lifted. That's it. 5. 4. 3. 2 more. 2. Last 1 and hold it. And bring your arms forward. Awesome. All right. We're going to stretch it out. Okay, so let's stretch it out. Again, there's so much more I want to show you, but this was very basic. So you can place your weights down, and we're going to come onto our knees and stretch it out. You deserve it. Bring your right leg forward, okay, and check your hips. Think of your left hip reaching towards your right knee, and then your hips will be squared. Reach your arms up to the ceiling, shoulders down, and lift up your heart and reach forward. Really open up this hip flexor. Just make sure you're not turned out like this. Okay, you're forward. Think of that left hip reaching the right knee. Bring your hand to the mat and shift your right leg forward. So you want your body forward. So Julia, I'm glad you're doing that. So you're sitting back into your heels. I want you to bring your body forward and then square up your hips. You'll feel a deeper stretch. That's it. And bring that hip down. You can bend that right knee. Good, yes. Bend the right knee now. Your foot is on the mat. I call this figure 4. And then you're going to lie onto your foot. Yes, and come all the way down. When you're in this position, I would like you to just relax all your muscles, kind of melt into the mat. Good, and we have the other side. So let's come up, left foot and leg forward. And now I want to open up the shoulders. So grab your hands, pull your shoulder blades into your back, square off your hips, and reach forward. Open up that right hip. And bring your hands to the mat. Reach your leg forward, bring your body over your thigh. And square off your hips. Gonna drop that opposite hip down a little, Julia. And then bend the knee, come onto your ankle, and lie all the way down. And melt into this position. And we have one last stretch, which is great for your spine. Let's face each other and bring our feet together. Okay, feet together. Nice, sit up nice and tall. Make sure you're not rounded forward. Sit nice and tall without arching your lower back. Okay. You're gonna gently press your elbows into your thighs. Close your eyes. Lift up your heart. Imagine your head floating up to the ceiling and your shoulders reaching down towards the mat. And slowly release. And again, take a nice big inhale and exhale. Shoulders down, pressing into your thighs, but not killing your thighs. And just lift up your heart. Really imagine your head floating up, your neck floating up. And release. And that was your basic session today. Those of you Pilates goers, if you didn't find it challenging, take the next segments, and you will, because I add more reps, and then you'll call me a crazy person. But I do, today I kept it moderate. I want you to understand the basic of movement. Going forward, it's going to move quicker. It's going to flow. I might add some different variations. I might
Jodi, it was
a
amazing.
circle or a ball.
It was.
What's that?
Oh, okay. So we need the props.
I'm sorry?
We need to get props for
Don't
the
have
next
to.
time.
I don't tell people, if you have props, bring them. If you have props, if you don't plan on doing Pilates on a regular basis, don't use the props. But if you plan on taking up this lifestyle, use the props. I'm just going to show you quickly something. This is why I'm circle, right? I struggle with push-ups on a regular basis, but this really helps you do push-ups using the right muscles. So this is why I like props, right? Come into a plank, elbows back, 1. This is still challenging, but I feel like I'm working my muscles correctly, right? It's hard, but this helps you use it correctly. Sometimes we might put the circle between our thighs. We might lower down and up. Here are just some hard variations that I'm showing you, okay? We could use the circle for our back. And, these are just, again, some exercises with the props. The ball, sometimes I just use it as a trick. We'll lie down and we'll do some of these exercises. That's when your core is strong and you have no problem lifting your head up. We can press the ball into our leg and press the ball into our leg. Again, a lot of core abdominal work. There are so many other things I want to show you, but that's why we're doing this for a month, so that you're going to see different variations. Okay.
So Jodi, if someone wants to take either private lessons with you or join your classes that I know you're doing online a few times a week,
So
how can people
you can
find
email
you?
me. Pilates by Jodi, and that's spelled P-I. I'll put it in the comments also. Pilates by Jodi at gmail.com.
Pilates by Jodi, yeah.
I will send you all the Zoom details, how to join, our schedule. I mean, the schedules change, you know, they're pretty consistent. I do at least 3 to 4 AMs and 3 to 4 PMs. I have people working for me now. I have great subs so that if something happens where I can't teach, rest assured you're still going to get a great class. And it's good to take other people's classes too. You'll get
Yeah, I mean, I'm so blessed today. My abs are burning. My body is alive. I am so happy. So thank you so much, Jodi. And what I want to tell our community is, guys, girls and guys, this is a free classes that we just want to. Jodi is so kind to share her talents with us, and we're just so excited that we can offer it to our community. A lot of people might be watching it as replay, so just know that if you're joining us live, be prepared and have a lunch with us. Like it's 12:30 on Tuesday. In November, we're doing it every Tuesday at 12:30, taking you out for lunch.
don't eat class. You have some peanuts.
Yeah. So please be ready to join us if you want to watch it as a replay. This is like something to do every day. Basically, this class you can do for a long time until you really master it, until your body says, I want
the journey. You know, coming from my background, being in finance 15 years, doing boot camp classes, I found Pilates through an injury. But now I'm always furthering my education. So here I am. I'm an instructor for the last 4 years. And then I went to a classical studio where they were teaching me a deeper level of an understanding of movement. And I was so frustrated I couldn't do a roll-up. She goes, we're not saying you're not strong. They say, but don't stop trying to accomplish something without doing the progressions. And that's where the ego comes, right? I'm like, I could do this, I could do this. And I'm like, you know what? Fine. What exercises do I need to do in order to do a roll-up? It looks so simple, but it's not. So sure enough, I did the ab series, which I did with you today. And in a few weeks, I was doing the roll-up. So there is something to say about that. And it's just the way we're programmed of movement. You have to reprogram your brain of how to move. I mean, today, if you moved correctly, like Julia said, you're burning. It was effective, and you looked phenomenal. You looked great. Your form was perfect. So.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for everyone who joined us. Thank you for those who are watching us as replay, because if we can make each other better and stronger, it's a ripple effect. People in your communities, people in your life are going to be happier, stronger, and better. So share it with anybody who you want and you think people might benefit from it. If you're watching it on YouTube, please subscribe to our channel so that you can get alerts. And every Tuesday at 12:30, get ready. Moving energy.
If you don't feel different, if you don't see a difference by the end of this month, and it's just once a week, then I will offer you a free private. I mean, that's how confident I am in this. So,
amazing. Thank you, Jodi. Have an amazing day.
Have a great day.
Big hug. Ciao, ciao.
All right. Bye-bye.